Hello everyone, our topic for now is about classification of boats. If you're in the field of fisheries or any related courses, essential siya na knowledge para hindi siya para hindi generalize yung ginagamit natin na term sa mga boats. So, kasi meron tayong iba't ibang classification. Itatackle ko dito yung tatlo. We have the small craft, workboats, and rescue craft. So, under each classification, meron pa tayong itatackle na mga specific na tawag na mga boats. So, I am Aljaber A. Jamang from DS Fisheries 4th year. So, let's start with the introduction. The question is, what are boats? So, ang boats ay isang generic term for small watercraft propelled by paddles, oars, sail, or motor. So, ito yung mga types of propulsion na pwedeng gamitin or i-apply sa boat. So, ang paddles and oars ay somewhat similar sila, pero yung oars ay merong kahabaan yung kanyang shaft or yung handle niya. Next, open or partially deck. Ito yun naman yung design. So, minsan, yung ibang boats ay wala siyang deck and yung iba is merong partially deck siya. And usually, less than 45 feet or 14 meters in length. So, these watercrafts are designed for different purposes such as leisure, transportation, to commercial operations, and emergency rescue. So, those are the purpose of boats. Next question is, why classification is important? So, bakit nga ba? Ang naisip ko lang na reason dito is, understanding their classification is important because it helps us recognize their design, functions, and roles in maritime activities. So, it makes sense naman kasi kung nasa fisheries field tayo tapos hindi natin alam kung ano yung mga specific term or classification ng mga boats na sinasakyan natin or nagagamit or nakikita natin sa karagatan. So, I will tackle here three main categories based on purpose. So, ikakategory na siya based on purpose. So, unang-una is the small craft, pangalawa workboats, and rescue craft. Let's start with the small craft. Small craft are the smallest category of boats, usually lightweight. So, magaan siya and madaling i-maneuver. They are commonly used for recreation, transport, to and from larger vessels or short distance travel along the coast or inland waters. So sa features na usually are inflatable, which adds to their portability and flexibility. So flexible siya and hinahangin na lang siya kung gagamitin na. Usually, yung iba ng design ay hindi ganon. So yung size range na is from 2 to 9 meters or 6 to 30 feet. Examples are madinggis or dinghis, and yung RIBs or rigid inflatable boats. So yung dinghis or dinghis, a small boat carried on or towed behind a larger boat as a tender or a lifeboat. As it is a small boat for recreation or racing, especially an open boat with a mast and sail. So meron kasing confusion. So madaming pwedeng i-refer kapag binabanggit ang dinghis. Unang-una, itong nasa taas na picture is para siyang inflatable boat na usually ganyan yung mga kinikerry or kinikerry ng mga boat or lifeboat. Nagsiserve siya as lifeboat. Pangalawang definition naman is yung parang recreation. Usually common ito siya sa mga western countries, yung parang ginagawa nilang sport. So meron siyang sail and yun, parang ginagawa nilang open boat and sail. So maliit lang siya. Ginagawa siyang for recreation or racing. Next is yung mga rigid inflatable boats or RIBs. So they are known for being fast, stable, and unsinkable. So bakit kaya? They are commonly used for leisure and patrol purposes. So usually ang ginagamit nito is yung mga patrol or yung mga enforcers natin sa dagat na nagpapatrol. So featuring a rigid hull for strength and a high pressure inflatable tube or collar around the perimeter for stability, safety, and buoyancy. So ito yung reason kung bakit unsinkable siya, because of the rigid hull for strength and high pressure inflatable tube. So itong nasa side niya, yung parang nagle-letter V shape, is inflatable tube yan siya, then high pressure. So durable. Next, let's move on to the next category, the workboat. So these are vessels custom built for professional purposes rather than leisure performing tasks like supplying offshore facilities and providing support for other ships and marine operations. So, ang workboats from the word itself, workboats is meron siyang specific na purpose. Usually sila yung nag-a-assist sa mga larger ships, sa mga cargo ships, any type of ship na hindi pwedeng lumapit sa port dahil sa kino-consider nila yung depth ng tubig. So, nasa malayo siya. And ang workboats ang nagsisilbing transportation or nagbibigay ng support doon sa ship na hindi nakakalapit sa port. So, yung size range ng workboats, meron tayong standard workboats na 9 to 30 meters or 30 to 100 feet. Yung size niya. And features naman, meron silang powerful engine, heavy-duty build, and high maneuverability, allowing them to assist larger ships and perform specialized tasks. So, meron tayong dalawang examples. Ito yung mga tugboats and pilot boats. So, first example of workboats are the tugboats. So, they are powerful, compact watercraft that maneuver other vessels by pushing or pulling using direct contact or a tow line, often assisting larger ships. So, ang mga large ships kasi kapag nasa mababaw na sila, is hirap na silang mag-maneuver or ilihis yung direction ng yung direction nila. So, and hindi na din sila pwedeng mag-open or magpaandar ng makina dahil baka sumobra sila at mabangga nila yung mga shallow part ng water. So, ang mga tugboats ang gumagawa ng paraan para mapunta sila sa designated area nila and yun, hindi magkaroon ng mga accidents and mga accidents. Next example of workboats are the pilot boats. So from the name suggests, a specialized vessel designed to transport maritime pilots between the shore and large ships entering or leaving a port. So itong mga pilot boats are parang ang specialized sila dahil meron silang specific task na ginagawa. So ito yung maghatid ng mga maritime pilots na essential for navigation ng mga larger ships. So, for example, merong maritime pilots na need siya ng crew and then kailangan niyang makahabol sa large ship na nakaalis na. So, ang pilot boats ang responsible na magdala sa kanya doon. So, para siyang transportation ng mga pilots. Next category of boats are yung rescue craft. So these are specialized boats built for life saving. Ika nga, as the name suggests, no, rescue. So built for life saving operations, emergency evacuations, and maritime safety missions. So size range usually from 5 to 15 meters, that is 16 to 50 feet. Ang key features na rescue craft are designed with safety as the top priority. So yung design niya is yung design ng rescue craft ay pina-priority yung safety ng nakasakay. So they often feature self-righting capabilities. So itong self-righting capabilities is ito yung design na kapag tumaob is kaya ng bangka na mag-flip back ng mag-isa. So meron silang high speed and specialized rescue equipment. So meron tayong examples na dalawa, yung lifeboats and the FRC or fast rescue craft. Let's start with the lifeboats. No? They are often carried on larger ships to evacuate passengers during emergencies. Usually ito yung mga dinadala ng mga larger ship, cargo ship, passenger ship, any other ship. Meron silang parang nakasali ito sa standard ng mga ship, larger ship na dapat merong lifeboats just in case of emergencies, no? Merong dalawang type ng lifeboats, no? Open lifeboats and closed lifeboats, no? So open lifeboats are open, so wala siyang ang cover sa anuman sa taas. So kung nakikita niyo sa picture yung parang circular na ganyan yung mga open lifeboats. And yung closed lifeboats naman is ito yung parang high-end siya, so mas parang high-tech kesa dun sa open, kasi yung open parang inflatable, ganun. And yung closed life boat is para siyang capsule na kinakarga ng mga ship. So next is yung rigid inflatable lifeboat. So nasali siya dito sa rescue craft kasi yung mga rigid inflatable lifeboats is minsan ginagamit din siya as lifeboats, no, or dinadala siya, kinikerry siya ng mga ships as lifeboats. So instead kaya nakasali din siya dito sa rescue craft and doon sa small craft. Next example of rescue craft are yung mga FRCs or fast rescue craft, no? They are small, quick responsive vessels used in search and rescue missions. So kung meron tayong napanood na movie, kung mayroong mga nawawala sa gatsi, ganito yung ginagamit nila. They are used in search and rescue missions even in rough seas, particular for man overboard. So itong man overboard is kapag merong nahulog or merong nakitang tao na sa dagat. So nakita, ang term na to ang ginagamit ng mga marino na tumutukoy sa taong hindi sakay ng ship, which is nasa dagat siya. For man overboard incidents and personnel transfers in offshore and inland environment. So ginagamit din siyang pang-transfer ng mga personnel such as yung mga marino natin kung bababa sila ng barko or sasakay ng barko. So meron tayong comparison table, kino-compare yung mga purpose, size, range, features, and also nag-include na din tayo ng example. So para madali natin ma-identify and ma-differentiate sa yung tatlong classification ng boats. For this small craft, they are for recreation and transportation purposes. Meron siyang 2 to 9 meters size range. Magaan, madali siyang i-maneuver. Ang examples niya ay mga dinghies, rigid inflatable boats. For work boats naman, they are for commercial and industrial purposes. 9 to 30 meters ang usual size niya. And they are heavy duty and has a powerful engines. Ang examples naman niya ay ang mga tugboats and pilot boats. For rescue craft, they are used for search and rescue operation. And usually yung size na ay for within 5 to 15 meters. They have high speed capability and safety equipped. Example natin dito is yung mga lifeboats and FRCs or fast rescue crafts. So that's all for the topic for this time. That's my references, and see you again next time. Thank you.